Sunday. Tonight's live is a 4-part mini docu-series on the life of Len Bias. Being from Maryland, important to cover stories in the area as well as other areas. This story was a tragedy towards the end. However, tonight, focus on the early, happier years. November 18th, 19. Hi. November 18, 1963. Kevin Bias, also known affectionately by many as Len or Lenny, was born in Landover, Maryland, which is Georges County, Maryland. He began his early days at Northwestern High School, where his passion for basketball was within his pulse. His tenacity and presence on the court started to catch the eye of a few. As he continued to play, that momentum and passion grew even more. He definitely had and star power that it hadn't quite developed, but it was well on its way to develop. That's something special. Continued to play his skills, and he had a dream that many have in sports, and that's to make on the professional level. A born-again Christian, he was settled in his beliefs. He had a contagious smile, the will to continue to make his dream come true. Fast forward, in close vicinity of Northwestern High was the University College Park, where, of course, played basketball. His freshman year, he did pretty well. It wasn't until his sophomore year where he began to break out. He was determined to be the very best at his craft, and with that, he began to train by using ballet and dribbling the ball blindfolded. That proved to be key as his average continued to soar, and his free throws were at 86%. Achieved while playing was All-American and MVP. He became widely. He had prolific games, Duke, and none other than the North Carolina, where he played a young Michael Jordan, who he has been often compared and questions, what if? We'll never know, but we have the memories. As he continued throughout the ACC and the NCCA, more people noticed. One individual by the name of Red Arrow was very interested in Len. He wanted him to join his of phenoms in Boston. Those phenoms: Larry Bird, Kevin McHale, and Robert Parrish. The dream he had been waiting for came true when, in the 1996 NBA draft, his name was called second by Daniels as being the second pick overall and selected by the Boston Celtics. Pandemonium in Maryland. The streets erupted with applause, cheers, parties, news media everywhere. The excitement continued. Newell's pictures of Leonard in his green Boston Celtics hat. And when he returned home, he went to meet with his mom. She was out, and he said he'd be back later. Nothing out of the ordinary. So, most youngsters do, with a dream of, he began to enjoy the beginning of his life, 22, because he was going to be the next member of the Boston Celtics. There were parties, and more parties. He was on top of the world, still humble, gracious, signing autographs, and preparing for his new life. 6:30 of June 19th. What had become a dream, only one could script, turned into a nightmare that sent shockwaves not only through Maryland, but the sports world. The 22-year-old American University of Maryland basketball star and newly selected Boston Celtic had passed. We'll examine the events that occurred upon Len Bias's return from Boston and the night of partying. Please be sure to leave your comments and memories you may have of Len Bias, his high school, college career, and what you may think his pro career would have been. Thank you for joining this live, and I look forward to see you on the next. Last night, and sending and love from a distance.